what's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT UK Review, the show from February 6, 2020. They were at York, England, and your commentators are Tom Phillips and Tom Phillips and Aiden English. Excuse me. I keep forgetting that Aiden English is all commentary and not Nigel McGuinness. So, but anyways, enough of that. This won't take long. The opening match was Piper Niven versus Dana Luna. And Dana Luna, she was pretty good in the match, but basically the match was all Piper Niven. And basically Piper Niven's the story here is that she needs to bounce back into the top picture if she wants to be the NXT UK Women's Champion in the future. If she wants an opportunity. And this was a right direction here. She went up against Dana Luna, and Dana Luna held her own in the match too, but basically, like I said before, the match was all Piper Niven, because in the end, it was Piper Niven with the Michinoku gained a win over Dana Luna. So back here opening matches, and the top, and I believe will. We get Gallus. Joe Coffey is still angry with him. And I think also in this one, I'm assuming it was with the NXT UK Tag Team Champions of Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. I could be wrong, but I'll bring it up in just in case if mentioned later on in the next one. So basically when we get to that subject topic, I'll just review. But then we get to review a package of Jordan Devlin winning the NXT Cruiserweight Championship from Worlds Collide, and there you go. And that's obviously I did because I did a review of it, and so I wouldn't review if I did it. So, but anyways, that Swiss champion during that time, and then he lost it to because Jordan Devlin been Isaiah's first Scott, and then you had Travis Banks in the match too. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not gonna mention what happened there, but let me try to move on. Well deserved. That's all I'm saying there. We get to Tyler Bate versus A-Kid. Match happens. Wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a show steal type of match, but it was still a good match though. But just not the match that I thought it would be on the level where I thought it was gonna be, something that it'll be like a takeover event, like a pay-per-view event type of match. So, but I guess in a way it is it's fitting for the NXT UK weekly episode. So, but in the end, it was Tyler Bate winning with the Tyler Driver 97, and it basically giving the endorsement to A-Kid and everything. From the beginning of the match. I mean, it would make sense if Tyler Bate, was again, was in his 30s, because you had A-Kid who looks up to Tyler Bate and idolizes Tyler Bate and everything. And basically, Tyler Bate, I think Tyler Bate trained A-Kid, if I'm not mistaken, or coached him in a way, basically, guiding him into the business of the WWE, which tends to be on the NXT UK scene. But yeah, and the reason I like it too is because Tyler Bate is still in his young early 20s, so yeah, it's basically the whole thing with the student is getting better than the teacher. So yeah, I thought that was kind of ridiculous, but But hey, whatever. That's my only nitpick of it. I mean, it's not for me to get too upsetting of it. But I digress. So after the match was over, Tyler Bate who won the match, like I already mentioned, Joseph Connors shows up, and basically he tells Tyler Bate that he's worthy, and to Tyler Bate, he's the first ever NXT champion at the time. So in a way, and also works with Joseph Connors. He was also part of that scene too, where he's not Tyler Bate is not the only founding founder of the NXT UK championship. Well, at the time where it was called the WWE United Kingdom Championship tournament. Back in 2017. But and at that time, I didn't understand. I didn't get the whole thing with Joseph Connors, where especially with Michael Cole saying, this guy is a main event player and everything. He's good. He's good. He's a main eventer what's happening and everything. And I see myself at the time. I didn't see it. I didn't know what Michael Cole was seeing, but I didn't see it. It took time for me to probably realize, okay, this guy's got something. But it only depends at how far they'll go with Joseph Connors. So he's improved. He showed me why he's pretty good in the ring and why I should get behind him and why I should I care this time. So basically he wants to challenge Tyler Bate. That's gonna be a match down the line, and can't wait to see how the match turns out. Because Joseph Connors, he is worthy. Next we get to Pretty Deadly, which is Holly and Smith. They take on the tag team of Ashton Smith and Oliver Carter. Match happens, back and forth. I thought it was decent. Pretty Deadly, they signed to WWE, just to be on the NXT UK scene, and yeah, so they're there for the long haul. And their gimmicks, I'm trying to remember what was said. Routines do. I think it was from Alex, from basically formerly known as the Lex Man, but he's just Alex. But it was something to a degree where he said something about how Pretty Deadly are compared to, somewhat of a Tyler Breeze, basically because of how the way they dress, and I'm not saying they dress like Tyler Breeze, but basically, giving that type of comparison. But I digress. So yeah, and Pretty Deadly are a heel tag team, by the way. And the reason I know this is because you had to go during the match. At the match, I should say. They and first I'll get to happen in the match though. Like I said, it was back and forth match, like I said before, and then in the end it was Ashton Smith and Oliver Carter gained the win. Then after the match, Pretty Deadly goes on the attack on the bases, and that was it. And there you go, Pretty Deadly are heels, and not only they're heels, but they're sort of loser heels. They don't like taking so they want that they're going to be in the next decade. We get Ilya Dragunov, who's being interviewed while he's at the WWE Performance Center, where he's got a sledgehammer and he's slamming on the giant steering wheel. I mean, not steering wheel, the giant tire wheels, for that goes with the monster trucks. And he's and basically saying Rotates Joe Coffey saying that Ilya Dragunov's days are numbered. And Ilya Dragunov said that he'll be ready for that, and then he continue on training. So yeah, so we gotta see how that turns out with change to Joe Coffey and Lane Dragunov. We get to the NXT UK Women's Kaylee Ray. She comes out. She said she proved that she's the best champion in the women's division. And then this brings out Toni Storm, where Toni Storm said to Kaylee Ray that your reason why you won is because she took advantage of the situation where Toni Storm could have won. And then all of a sudden she wants another shot, Kaylee Ray's title shot, of a women's title, I meant to say. And Kaylee Ray says she'll accept if she agrees to for this women's division match, and it's going to be an I Quit match. And she says, and if you quit, basically if you lose, then you will never challenge for the title ever again, as long as she's still the NXT UK Women's Champion. So, and Toni Storm accept, and the match is on. Now, I don't know when the match is going to take place. I don't think it hasn't been announced yet, but this match is going to be built up for a chance to Kaylee Ray defend her NXT UK Women's Championship against Toni Storm. If Toni Storm wins, I mean, basically, if she makes Kaylee Ray say I quit, she's the new champion. But if she loses, if Kaylee Ray retains and makes Toni Storm quits, basically if she Toni Storm loses, not only you can't when you lose match you can't, but it's time for on NXT. I love it. By the way, the second so yeah, sorry about that, folks. I don't know if you caught that, but I was saying before, where it pertains to Gallus, they responded to what Dan Burch and Orton Morgan had to say to them, where it pertains to they want to be next now for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships, and they told them that it's just their kingdom and everything, and and basically they look forward to see them and we'll see how that turns out. Obviously, it's probably gonna be a good match though, for a chance to a tag team. So I'm actually looking forward to that. All right, now to the main event. The main event will feature Eddie Dennis versus Trent Seven in the Steel Corners Street Fight. Now, other than what they did in this match, where it pertains to fighting outside the ring, into the crowd, near the broadcast table, at the stage and everything, but I'm using tables, steel steps, and I think a steel chair was used at one point. I could be wrong, but I guess it was a steel chair I'm using as well. But the steel step spot with Eddie Dennis did to Trent Seven was nasty. With the crucifix onto the steel steps, that was pretty sick. The whole thing with the table spot where basically they're on the broadcast table and Eddie Dennis trying to take out Trent Seven on the broadcast table, but Trent Seven ends up escaping, and then they still bang up on the table, and the table was about to collapse there. Surprise! It held their weight, and then Trent Seven puts Eddie Dennis to another table that was in front of the broadcast table, with a burning hammer. And keep in mind, because this is a street fight, and as far as the steel corners, basically was not even used that much. You know, just to begin the match with it, you know, they could have just teased, you know, using it, and then in the middle of the match they could have used it, just to using the steel, the steel corners as a weapon. You know, because every four corners of the ring was exposed of steel. No turnbuckle pads, no other pads that was for tends to hold the ring and all that. Well, not just the ring, but the ropes and everything. There was nothing there to protect them. Were just to hang the steel. Now they didn't use the steel in the tail end of the match, but I'm seeing myself after watching this. I'm seeing myself, why couldn't you just be a street fight? I mean, what was the point of taking off the steel, the paddings from the steel ring post? I mean, not ring post, the turnbuckle, I meant to say. What was the point of taking all these paddings from the turnbuckles to expose the steels if they wasn't even going to use it from the beginning or in the middle of it? They only used it from the end, and what it was about what previous spots they used all of it, and like, okay, what was the point of this? Why could just been a street fight? You know, and I agree with Lex Man on this one too. When we do this review of NXT UK. Why couldn't it just been a street fight if the whole thing with the steel turnbuckles was not going to be used that much anyways? It made no sense there. But in the end, it was Trent Seven getting the win over Eddie Dennis with the burning hammer after at the end hit the steel ring post. I mean the steel turnbuckle. I gotta look back at my on this video to see if I kept saying ring post, where I should have meant to say the turnbuckles, the steel turnbuckles, steel corners, where. Anyways, but the Trent won the match. The match itself I thought was good. Despite my little nitpicking about the whole thing with the steel corners being exposed and it wasn't even used that much anyways, or even teased to be used and all that. I thought it was a good match though. But wasn't a great main event though. So that's basically the gist of it. So yeah, and that was the end of the show. The show, it was average, wasn't that great. You think it would be, because Trent Seven versus Eddie Dennis in the street fight where Trent with holding metallic bait versus you think it would be a great show because of that, but no, it actually wasn't. It was just an average show, and nothing else to say about that. So I think Summer Wrestling was 4 matches. Yes, 4 matches. So my overall rating for the show, I'm gonna just go with 5.5 out of 10. I'll be generous. It's 5.5 out of 10. Wasn't into the show that much, but that's just me. Maybe the rest of y'all feel about maybe the rest of y'all feel like it was a good show, but only y'all decide that. With that being said, thank you all for watching. For It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. This was your WWE NXT UK review. The show from February 6, 2020. Until next time, folks, we're listening to this WWE NXT UK review. It's for the Natural Born Driller. You all stay in peace, stay safe, stay well. I'm out, and you all take care.